Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm your host, Fish Fishburne, and a new twist this year. This show is called the Skeeter Bass Champs TV Challenge. What? Well, get ready because we are going to pair two of our Angler of the Year teams head-to-head in a competition, and it's going to get good. Watch this.
In 1997, two friends in North Texas created the Bass Champs Tournament Organization. Chad Potts and Jeff Welch devised an innovative plan to create an online presence along with amateur fishing events that have changed the landscape of competitive bass fishing. In 2002, Skeeter Boats stepped up and joined the team as the title sponsor. And today, the Skeeter Bass Champs Tournament Trail is the largest team tournament circuit in the nation, boasting the richest guaranteed payback in grassroots competition and drawing competitors from all over the country. I'm your host, Fish Fishburne, and this is Bass Champs.
Skeeter Bass Champs with Fish Fishburne is brought to you by
Skeeter, eat, sleep, fish. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Techron, expect more. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Lowrance, find, navigate, dominate. Berkeley, catch more fish. Sportsman's Auto Network, dealers that speak our language. Chevron Dello, let's go further.
Skeeter Bass Champs with Fish Fishburne starts now.
With this season's new head-to-head competition format, the Bass Champs brass decided to modify the rules just a touch by limiting the number of Abu Garcia rod and reel combinations that each team will have on board to only 3. The pressure really starts to build. And the competitors have a mere 5 minutes to choose from a wide variety of Berkeley hard baits, soft plastics, and fishing line that must fit inside the provided tackle bag with the top closed.
On a typical episode of the Skeeter Bass Champs television series, we see a big tournament format with lots of competitors. Not today. Chad Potts from the Bass Champs organization came up with a new format. He brought together two Angler of the Year teams with a bracket system. We'll get to that. Martin Elshot and Mark Price, Anglers of the Year in the Eastern Division this year. And to my left, your right, Angler of the Year team in the North, Drew Sloan and Terry Hawkins. Chad, what's the bracket system all about?
Man, we're just trying to come up with some way to reward these guys. They won Angler of the Year in both regions. The East Region guys beat out an average of 300 teams. The North Region averaged over 250 boats. So these are the best of the best this year. So this bracket format's it's pretty exciting.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. And Jeff Welch, Vice President of the Skeeter Bass Champs organization over in Fort Worth, Texas. Here we are on a different body of water. Are the rules the same?
They're similar. Standard Bass Champs rules, guys. However, it's August. It's hot. We're going to 3 fish. 14 inches, and you have 2.5 hours once we send you off.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. You guys, if you would, grab your tackle bags and jump in those boats, and let's get this thing started.
All right, guys, official time is 2:15. You guys are due back in at 4:45. Last cast at 4:45.
Well, you heard our tournament official, Jeff Welch, say these guys are going to be restricted to a 2-hour and 30-minute tournament. What? It's going to be crazy. But remember something. These are two teams that are the best in the business when it comes to team tournament fishing. And I got to tell you something. The conditions are deplorable. It is about 100 degrees Fahrenheit out here. The water temperature is in the 90s. But these guys are good. We'll find out what they'll catch.
In competitive fishing, we kind of have a game plan, and we fish pretty slow. I mean, we're not those run and gun type fishermen. We like to go kind of beat them out. We don't hit a lot of spots during the day. We just kind of put our head down and go fishing.
We're about 15 minutes into competition. Both anglers, or teams rather, when they launched, split the lake. One went right, one went left. They're both out in pretty deep water and they're throwing to visible points. Now, the reason these points are visible is the water clarity on this particular body of water is extremely clean. You can see down to about 16, 17 feet deep.
Obviously, this is probably the deep end of the lake, being the dam side. So we'll go down here to this point and start dragging that point.
Well, how deep is it? Let's start fishing. Looks like kind of a sandy point comes out right there. We can cast from there. I'd shut her down right here.
Yeah, one of our baits that we figured was going to work today is a Carolina rig, and the reason being is we figured we was going to have to go deep. You know, summertime, hotter than heck out here, stuff like that, and you know, the clear water, the middle of the day, things like that, and Carolina rig's always a good choice to get down there deep, quick. You can cover a lot of water with it.
It's a better one.
There you go.
Get back out there, right over there.
Well, early in the competition, both live wells are running. That's a good thing. Now, we haven't seen a big bass caught yet, but it's still, like I mentioned, very early. When we come back from break, we'll find out which baits are working best.
Eat, sleep, fish. A motto all Skeeter owners live by, with 16 consecutive NMMA CSI Consumer Satisfaction Awards. Our competition doesn't even come close. Join the Skeeter family and be a part of the Skeeter Owners Tournament June 8th through 11th on Lake Fork, Texas. Fun for the whole family. Visit Skeeter.com or see your local dealer for details. Skeeter, #1 for so many reasons.
The ultimate predator has evolved again. Now, Yamaha VMAX SHO Performance is prowling the waters in 4 hungry, exciting new models. With their 4 valves per cylinder and double overhead cam fuel-injected design, these advanced 4-stroke predators are taking performance to a whole new level. Vicious, lean, efficient. VMAX SHO. The pack is growing.
Most versatile fishing machine on earth, unparalleled resolution and clarity. HDS Carbon takes rapid response performance and screen technology to an all-new level. Maximized power, maximized visibility. See Structure Scan 3D, new live network sonar, and more mapping options, all at the same time and faster than ever before. Get up to $300 cash back with the HDS Ultimate Upgrade. Visit Lowrance.com for details.
All right, gentlemen, let's hear about it. How's it going thus far?
Well, we've caught about 7 or 8, 9. We got 2 keepers, 3-pounders. Both those came on a crankbait, and some of the smaller ones on a 10-inch worm. So.
Okay, so now why are you not both throwing crankbaits?
Well, we might in a minute.
I figured you might.
I'm looking for one about this long.
Yes, sir. That would be a great way to round out that limit. In the background, you can see our Northern Division anglers. We've got Sloan and Hawkins over here. They are continuing to throw a Carolina rig, which is really working well. Not a lot of big fish yet, but multiple catches. Then at the other end of the lake, you look down there, our other team catching lots of fish on a Texas rig worm as well as a crankbait that runs about 6 feet deep. So it looks like the bite's pretty good today. It's gonna boil down to a big bite.
Man, when we put in the water, we kind of saw a point over there, and we just started
It's a small one.
kind of heading toward that point. The wind's blowing in on it. We didn't realize how deep the water was. You know, 21, 22 foot at the outer edge of it, and so it just fit the Carolina rig, which luckily we chose that was our go-to bait.
Oh, here's a good one, big fish. It feels better at least. No. Not bad. Hey, Terry. I think I know what they're eating.
Holy cow.
Look here, let's show them.
For all you viewers out there, that's crawdad pinchers.
They're eating crawfish.
That is a,
Look here.
you see that
See a resemblance?
Kind of brown. Huh. It's a pretty good set of peachers in there too. It's a pretty good sized crawfish. Out here we really like the wind blowing on these lakes like this, you know, these clear lakes, because you know, these fish might be spooky, you know, because the water's so clear and everything, but also it blows plankton across, which attracts the bait fish, you know, and then the bass follow the bait fish. So anytime you can get the water to break up between you and the fish, you know, it's a good thing, whether it be, you know, wind, current, things like that. So it's kind of what we're banking on here.
We just made a move, went over to the dam, and we looked at the upper end and saw a kind of a sloping, you know, a decent sloping bank. So we thought it might be deeper than it looks in that upper end. So I'm gonna start with a 10-inch worm. I'm looking for a couple big bites. I think you'll help. There's a lot of fish here. We're kind of hoping there'll be a big one come through. It's deep here, 18 feet. Probably a nice rocky drop off right in there somewhere.
We might catch a big one, but the trend would be that we need a 3.5 pounder. And they're not off the drop. They're on the drop. When you get it out here deep, you don't seem to. This is might be a helper right here, Mark.
Big red pincher sticking out of his gut. So you gonna throw this one back? Okay. This one's bigger than those. This one definitely goes back into live well. So it's between these two.
I think it's that one.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I really wouldn't have thought crawfish would be so plentiful in these lakes. I don't know why. I just doesn't seem like crawfish territory to me. Not like in Louisiana when it's mud and shallow water and stuff like that. I guess there's a lot of rocks here. They like that too.
Well, it looks like our Eastern Division Angler of the Years have a pretty strong limit. They said that they thought that it would push the 8-pound barrier. They're just trying to upgrade right now. Guys, I got to tell you, the fishing is awesome. The issue is not a lot of big bass. You can see right here, they've been catch, and catching. Yes, they've both been culling, but it's about the big bite right now. Don't go away. When the Skeeter Bass Champs television series returns, things heat up.
Neither rain nor snow, nor waking up before the roosters, or the mad rush of planting time, nor El Nino himself shall stay me and my tractor from bringing up the fruits of this land.
Hey guys, I want to tell you about a brand new program, the Sportsman's Auto Network. And if you're planning on buying a vehicle this year, you've got to check it out. The Sportsman's Auto Network is a bonus program from the best dealers in Texas, and it offers tons of cash and incentives for all brands of vehicles, new or used. And if you're an outdoorsman who loves to hunt or fish, you'll be eligible for over $30,000 in bonuses just by buying from one of the dealers. TheSportsman'sAutoNetwork.com.
You want your diesel engine to have all the power it needs for the tough jobs, and for the fun stuff too. But deposits can form inside the fuel injectors, reducing your engine's power or worse, causing severe injector failure. Now the cleaning power of Techron is available for diesel engines. Techron D Concentrate Diesel Fuel System Cleaner cleans in one tank to keep your injectors performing like new. That's right, the cleaning power of Techron is now available for diesel. For those who expect more, there's Techron.
Fishing is a passion. It is a sport like no other. A combination of determination, the right tools, and time on the water. A dedication like no other. At Fun and Sun Boat Sales, we're dedicated to your on-the-water experience. So when you're in the moment, nothing will get in the way. Fun and Sun Boat Sales, 2 convenient locations. Look for our new tournament support trailer at local bass tournaments. Fun and Sun Boat Sales, supporting our local anglers.
Well, one thing's for certain, this lake is full of largemouth bass. These guys have caught probably 75 or 80 fish. The problem is most of them have been under 12 inches. Now the legal limit here for the tournament is, of course, 14 inches. But I gotta tell you, man, it's one cast and one bass that could change the outcome of this.
Well, they're catching them over there. It's kind of different when you're sitting there watching the competition. I mean, same size we've been catching.
You know, everybody fishes around people, you know, in the Bass Champs tournaments, but this format here, you know, it's us against them. In the Bass Champs tournaments, it's us against 300 other teams. So you don't have to worry about beating that one team that you're watching fish. You got to worry about beating all of them. But this is different because they're the only team we've got out here.
Yeah, good one, good one. Hey, God, he's better than Nicole. Here, we gotta figure out which one we need to get rid of. It's that one, right?
The northern team just struck gold. They caught a great bass. That's gonna make this thing really tight.
That's what we call them. One thing about these Carolina rigs, every now and then you kind of keep checking your line, because as you throw that thing out there, you can tie it in a knot. Like that just happened. And if I got a fish on there, it's gonna break right there. So you need to watch that.
Hey guys, why are you staying with the Carolina rig? We've been watching, you've been catching a lot of fish, but I know it's all about catching a big one.
We got a good sharp drop off up here, and it goes from probably 8 foot to 20 foot and pretty quick. So this Carolina rig will really work that, stay on the bottom good. That seems to be where they were. At least we know that one had crawfish pinchers coming out of his mouth, and no crawfish live on the bottom. That was our biggest fish. There's one. This is a better one, Terry. Gosh dang, it freaking came off. Son of a gun, that was a good fish. Dadgummit. Crap. Dang it.
You can see the North AOY team in my background. They have spent the entire competition basically on one point. They're betting on the come. They've caught tons of fish off the spot, but they are Carolina rigging that thing to death. Our other team is in the distance down there. Let's go check in with those guys.
It's good one. Feels like a good one anyhow. Ain't no help. A chunk, but not quite big enough. There's a lot of fish here. We're kind of hoping there'll be a big one come through. Some fish right there. I don't know if there's any decent ones. Every time I throw it out there, one hits it.
Just got deep.
There's another one.
Pretty good one.
Oh no.
No. Probably not, huh?
Oh no.
Yeah. I think yours is bigger.
This one's bigger. Hold on. That's the smallest, I think.
Throw this one back?
Yeah.
You can see our team from the east right here is in the process of culling. That's getting rid of a small fish and maintaining that 3-fish limit. But I will tell you one thing, they have located some lay-down trees on this steeper bank. This could get good. Well, as the afternoon is progressing and time is winding down, we have about 30 minutes remaining in the competition. The wind has really picked up. Yeah, it makes you comfortable, but will it turn the fish on? We'll find out. I know you've heard of Techron Concentrate Plus Complete Fuel System Cleaner, right? It's the ultimate in cleaning power for your truck or car's engine. Well, guess what? It'll keep your bass boat engine running smooth too with this new 32-ounce squeeze bottle. And they just came out with a new diesel fuel system cleaner for all diesel engines. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Randy White, General Manager of Taylor Oil Company. We've been servicing the Metroplex for over 60 years with quality Chevron products and dependable service. But don't take my word for it, take the word of one of my customers.
I'm John McElmott. I don't own a fleet, just a couple of vehicles, but I like to change my own oil, and Taylor Oil takes care of me every time.
At Taylor Oil Company, our #1 goal is customer service. Whether you're just changing your oil at your house or you have 1,000 pieces of equipment, we can take care of you.
Taylor Oil Company. Call or visit online today. Eat, sleep, fish. A motto all Skeeter owners live by. With 16 consecutive NMMA CSI Consumer Satisfaction Awards. Our competition doesn't even come close. Join the Skeeter family and be a part of the Skeeter Owners Tournament June 8th through 11th on Lake Fork, Texas. Fun for the whole family. Visit Skeeter.com or see your local dealer for details. Skeeter, #1 for so many reasons.
The ultimate predator has evolved again. Now, Yamaha VMAX SHO Performance is prowling the waters in 4 hungry, exciting new models. With their 4 valves per cylinder and double overhead cam fuel-injected design, these advanced 4-stroke predators are taking performance to a whole new level. Vicious, lean, efficient. VMAX SHO. The pack is growing.
Hey guys, I want to tell you about a brand new program, the Sportsman's Auto Network. And if you're planning on buying a vehicle this year, you've got to check it out. The Sportsman's Auto Network is a bonus program from the best dealers in Texas, and it offers tons of cash and incentives for all brands of vehicles, new or used. And if you're an outdoorsman who loves to hunt or fish, you'll be eligible for over $30,000 in bonuses just by buying from one of the dealers. The Sportsman'sAutoNetwork.com. Skeeter Bass Champs with Fish Fishburne is brought to you by Skeeter. Eat, sleep, fish. Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Techron. Expect more. Power Pole. Swift, silent, secure. Lowrance. Find, navigate, dominate. Berkeley, catch more fish. Sportsman's Auto Network, dealers that speak our language. Chevron Dello, let's go further. Welcome back to the Skeeter Bass Champs TV Challenge. I'm Fish Fishburne, and guys, I gotta tell you, our teams have been catching fish all afternoon. Now remember, it's a mere 2.5 hours that these guys have in the competition, but with under 5 minutes remaining, Sloan and Hawkins, guess what? They're on that same point. They haven't left it all day. They decided the Carolina rig and a Texas rig were gonna be their weapons of choice. My other team right here behind me, these guys have mixed it up. They've been throwing Texas rig, crankbaits, wacky rigs, but the question remains, will they have enough to win? We'll find out.
Don't reckon there's a big enough under that old trunk of that log back there, do you? Well, we caught a lot of fish. Probably don't have enough. We'll see.
Good one.
I knew you were going to do that.
Well, there's the horn ending the competition, and I got to tell you, With just a second remaining, Drew sets the hook, brings a bass in. He's going to check to see if it's a call. It's a legal fish. It was actually in the boat before the horn sounded. I don't know if it's going to help him. This is going to be a tight match.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get this started. We've got our East team of Elshout and Price, Anglers of the Year team. They do have their 3-fish limit. Pretty good bag on a hot afternoon. The process is we're gonna have your competitors come weigh in. I'm gonna have you step aside. We're gonna weigh them in, and at the end, we're gonna bring you both up and determine the winner and see who moves on to the next round. All right, I'm gonna write this down and make sure you confirm it. Confirm? Yep. All right, we have our North Region Anglers of the Year, team of Sloan and Hawkins. Another tough day, hot day. All right, let me write this down. Confirm?
Yep.
All right, guys, come on up. Both of you guys are very well deserving to be here. Worked hard all year long. Anglers of the Year, beat out a lot of good teams to make it to this point. I'll tell you there was a 2-pound difference amongst your weights. And moving on will be our East Region team of Elshout and Price. They had a weight of 1023 on 3 fish versus 823 on 3 fish. So tough day. I know it's clear water, high blue skies, very hot. So you guys worked hard and we appreciate you both coming. And best of luck to you guys moving on to the next round.
It's time for the Berkeley winning strategy. The winning team of Elshout and Price focused on grass lines and shaded areas in close proximity to deep water. They kept their boat in the 15 to 20 foot zone and were casting to drop-offs that were approximately 7 feet deep. A bluegill colored Berkeley Wild Thing crankbait fished on 15-pound fluorocarbon helped to catch an early limit. And by using both a blue flake and June bug colored 10-inch power worm, the team steadily increased their weight. The plastic offerings were Texas rig fished on 20-pound fluorocarbon. And that's your Berkeley winning strategy. Martin, Mark, congratulations. You guys are going to advance.
Looking forward to the next round.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
You guys did a great job, very efficient. We watched you all day. It was a lot of fun. Good luck in the next round.
Well, all I can say today is them old codgers got them again.
Oh, back at you, Hawkins and Sloan. That's like a body slam. I mean, it makes you want to bounce a basketball off the back of his head, doesn't it?
I don't know about that, but we'll take it.
You guys rock.
Thank you.
Well, that's a wrap for another exciting episode of the Skeeter Bass Champs television series. Thanks for joining us. But remember, the bracket continues to narrow down, and ultimately, we will find our champion for the Skeeter Bass Champs Challenge. We'll see you next time.